Hi, everybody. Welcome to Computers with Kristi and Coffee, except I have tea right now because I'm a little under the weather, but that's okay. So if I sound a little bit like a man, it'll be all right. So we're going to talk today about how to create a Facebook group and how to post to that group. So I am going to share my screen. And all right, can you guys see my Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. And my little chat with Jenny. Let's close that out. All right.
Let's get rid of that.
So, so when you come to Facebook, okay, and of course everybody's going to be messaging when I'm trying to do this, so it'll be fun. When you come to Facebook on your laptop, so it's going to be slightly different when you are doing it on your phone. So I'm going to show you the computer first, and then I'll just kind of touch base with how to do it on your phone, because I know, or on your iPad, I know that not everybody has laptops, okay? So up here next to your name, there's a little plus sign, and if you hover over it, it says create. So you just want to push on that. And then if you hit the right button, and then you're going to want to create and go down to where it says group. That will bring you up to this screen here. And you can type in a group name. Now I'm actually going to start a party that I'm having, and I figured I'd wait and show you guys. So usually what I do is just put in Judy's tips and tricks with Tupperware, but you can name it whatever you want. And then for privacy, now I always choose private, only because when you use a public group, a lot of times anybody can search and get in, and I don't want weirdos or people messaging people or sharing, those closed videos or anything like that. So I do private. And then I make it visible. So that way people can still search for the group or see the group. They just won't be able to get in unless you accept them or they're invited. All right. And then I click on the bottom where it says create. And this will create your group. Okay. Once the group is created, you'll see that it came into color. And I always choose a cover page. Usually what I do is I pick something that's a special, and Tup Social actually has all kinds of cover photos if you want to show them, and I'll show you how to get on those in a little bit. But if you click this little button here that says edit, and you choose upload a photo, you can pick from the photos, and I already created a little folder here with the pictures I'm going to use today. So here's my cover photo. You're going to pick that and hit open. And what that does is it'll bring the cover photo into play. And I chose to use the Fridge Smarts since they are a special this month, and it's a huge deal. All right. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to start creating your posts. So my party that I use is actually in the copy and paste group in Champion. So you can copy it from there, but I'm just going to go over to one of my other parties just to make it easier for me. I'm going to show you how to copy and paste stuff. So I always have this picture. This is why I sell Tupperware, not makeup, because people love it. They laugh hysterically. If you wanted to save a picture off of that copy and paste, guys. So, and doesn't have to be my party. It could be any of the parties in there. All you have to do is hover over the picture and right click your computer, and you can save image as, and then you can save it to the folder you create for your party. So I did a folder that says pre-party posts. So these are the posts that I make before I invite the guest or the host, because I want to make sure that when she's inviting her guest and they come onto the page, I want them to be able to see stuff and read through stuff and answer questions. You don't want them to come in and invited to a blank page, okay? So you would just save that picture. All right. And then I'm going to copy. So you can, this is a different link, so I don't want to copy that, but you just highlight. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on your left mouse button and hold it while you drag the mouse down. And then once it's all highlighted, if you right click the mouse, you can hit copy and that'll copy the text. So then when you come to your party, you want to post that picture, you hit photo, you select the picture that you want, and then you hit open. And that'll bring the picture in. And then right where it says write something, you can right click and you can paste all your words. Now, you could type in there if you want. This is just a faster way that once you create a party, you can reuse it over and over again. Then once you do that, down here is the post button. So I put post. Oh, and I should have changed this. So see how this says Megan's party? We don't want Megan's name on Judy's party. So this is how you edit a post if you need to edit. There's these 3 little dots over here to the right. If you just click your left mouse button on it and you go to edit post, then you can change Megan's name to Judy and then you save it. So that changed it to Judy's party. Now this first post, which is where I'm welcoming everybody. And I usually put the shopping link just in this post. Some people will tell you to send the links privately, which I still do that as well. But I always keep it in the announcement as well in case somebody doesn't see their messages so they have a place to reference. And what I do is then I make this post an announcement and I pin it to the top of the page. And what that does is anytime a person comes into the party, they'll actually see this post first, welcoming to them to the party and saying, make sure you comment on posts so that way you can get entered into a door prize drawing. So if you click again and you go down to mark as announcement, okay, it'll tell you down at the bottom that it was marked to an announcement. And then if you refresh it, it'll show you up here an announcement. Once it's made an announcement, then you click on it again and you want to go down to pin to top. And if you click that button, that means that it will be stuck at the top anytime a person comes in, okay? So that's the first post. Now, the pre-party posts that I do, and I'm going to show you, I actually just normally just post these as I'm doing it, but I want to show you how to schedule a post too for a future. So I'm going to go to over here and I'm going to scroll down to my first post and I'm going to copy, left click, drag it, right click and copy. Going to go to the next party. I'm going to click on photo and video. I'm going to pick the picture that I want, hit open. It'll open up the picture, hopefully. And it's frozen. All right, let's try that again, guys. Sorry, it froze. There we go. And then you're going to right click and you're going to paste the wording. Now, when you want to schedule a post, okay? So this is perfect for if, you have, say you are busy during the day or, you have things to do and you forget to post or you don't want to have to be tied to your computer and make sure you're doing it every day. You could actually schedule all these posts ahead of time. So I start my party and I post my entire 4 or 5 days of my posts all in one day, and it's usually on a Saturday or Sunday when I'm off. That way it can run while I'm working or while I'm going to the store or hanging out with the fam or whatever, and then I could just comment on the post as people comment. One of the key things to any Facebook party post is you want to do an interactive post. And what that means is you want to make sure you ask a question. So with this post, I'm giving them a little secret with putting baking soda to cut down on the acidity. And then I say, so here's one some people don't know. Do you have any that you love to share with people? And what that does is that allows them to comment on that post, and they get involved. And when they get involved, you have better outcomes at parties. Okay, so down here at the bottom right-hand corner, if you see when I hover, it says schedule post. So if you click on that calendar, it'll let you pick a date and time that you want to schedule it. So if you click on date, it'll bring up the calendar. Now I'm going to just do it for today because these are my pre-party posts anyway, but I'm going to do it for, let's see, it's 2/16. So the earliest I can schedule this one for is 2:50, just because it wants you to have at least a half hour. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to hit schedule. And if you see down at the bottom, it says your post is scheduled. And it's not, do you see it's not posted there? So once you schedule your post, over here on the left-hand side, there's a thing that says scheduled posts. If you click on that, it will actually show you your scheduled posts for that day. So you could always go in and see when it's due to post to make sure that it's actually posting at the right time. Because sometimes, depending on what time of day it is, it might post it as an AM or PM and you didn't mean for it to. So you just want to make sure that you click the correct time of day. So if it's, 2 PM, put 2 PM. All right, so that's how you schedule a post. All right, now I'm gonna stop sharing. Maybe. All right. So does anybody have any questions about what I just showed you? Has anybody on here created a Facebook party, and how is it going? Do you use the schedule post?
I do all the time.
You use the schedule post?
I do.
Awesome.
Like, I live for the schedule post. I have to. I babysit grandkids all the time.
Yep, it definitely makes it a lot easier when you're creating a party to do that. Like I said, that way you can just go about your day and just hop back on. Now, when you're using your phone,
It
and
is
hopefully you'll be able to see it by doing this, but down at the bottom here, these 3 little lines, if you click on those 3 little lines, and then up at the top, it'll say groups up here. You just hit groups, and then the plus sign is up there like the plus sign before. So when you click that, it'll let you create a group. And then it just goes to the, I know it's hard to see, guys, I'm sorry. You can go and name your group and do the privacy settings the same as before. All right. So that's super easy peasy. When you're doing your Facebook party, the best advice I could give you is don't overpost. I do the announcement post and then 4 pre-party posts. I invite the hostess either the night before, late at night, or the morning of. I start my parties 3 days before the actual party night. So for the party that I started yesterday, her party is going to be on Tuesday for the cooking show. So I did the pre-party post on Saturday. I invited the host in the morning, and then I have a post that posts at 4 and at 8. The 4 o'clock is to make sure that they remember to turn on their announcements, because if they don't, people won't always see all your posts. So they have to turn the post to all. And then I do a game at night just to have them, I do a Scrabble game, have them pick words. So that's what I do at night for that first day. Then the Sunday and Monday, I do 4 posts. I do the post at 8, at 12, at 4, and at 8. And the reason I pick those times is because it's usually before people go to work, or in the morning, at lunchtime, after work, or right before dinner, and then at night before they go to bed. And that's the most common times that people are on Facebook, so they're more apt to see the posts. So I do 4 a day, except for the party day, and then I do a few more. I still do the 8 o'clock, it's party day. I do a 12 o'clock and a 4 o'clock, and then I do, if I'm not doing the cooking show, I do a 30-minute Facebook bash. So when people say, what's a 30-minute Facebook bash? So it just means that there's 30 minutes that I do interactive posts. I show specials. I show like the parts of the catalog for them to look at. I have a dance break where they do a funny meme of them dancing just to laugh. And then I talk about it shopping time. I'll do a short live or a video. So up until a few months ago, I never went live. I recorded a video of some of our best selling products, like the fridge smarts, the stack cooker, the modular mates. And I did a video, the Power Chef, and I used that same video in all of my parties, guys. So that's how I got about it, because I worked a lot, so I wasn't able to go live. Now I kind of go back and forth between the two. So that's definitely something that you could do, or take advantage of the cooking shows. They are a blast. All the directors, they end up cooking and showing the products, and they do it like a party, and people eat that stuff up, and when they see it in action, they want to buy it. And then that way you don't have to worry about doing a live portion, because they're doing it for you. So I invite them to the cooking show that night, and then I do the day after, I do a post to have them scroll back through if they missed anything. And then I offer the discount, guys, that $15 sign up preferred membership, to contact me if they're interested. So that's just kind of what I do. And I only keep my parties open no more than 7 days. Usually it's 5 days, unless the hostess requested being closed on a weekend. All right. So any other questions? And they don't have to be about the Facebook group. If you guys have any questions about the new system, I will be happy to help you with those too.
I do. On placing an order on like somebody else's party to help them out. Okay, say they're close to a goal. And I do that a lot, which I probably shouldn't, but I do, because I'm a nice person like that. But my question is, we can't get our discounts through ordering off of somebody's party, right? Because I have not been able to do that yet.
Okay, so when you're ordering off a link on somebody else's party, technically you'll get the discount, but you won't get it until you get paid the commission for it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So when you're going through a link and placing an order, you absolutely don't get the upfront discount as if you were to put it in your order yourself in the back office.
Okay. Thanks, Kristi.
But one of the things you can do, Michelle, to drum up business, I always do this with all my parties. I always say, hey, everyone, Michelle is only $100 away from reaching her goal. Who else is planning on ordering to help her out? And then you could, if you wanted to, you can offer a free gift, but you don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to. You shouldn't have to spend a bunch of your money to be successful, because upfront,
Right.
I barely spent any money on anything. So you could definitely be successful without doing that. You just have to get everybody involved. And usually if you host coach really well up front, and you send messages. So once I finish the live party and everything, I actually message everyone in the party and I send them the shopping link. I thank them for joining the party. I say, you know, Judy and I are so glad that you joined the party. Here's the shopping link. So it's easy for you to find. Go through the catalog online. If you have any questions about anything, please reach out to me and ask me. I'll be happy to answer them for you. If not, you could place your order right online and she'll get credit for everything that you place. So when you do that, it opens up communications with the people, the guests of the party. And when they answer you back, then you automatically, you don't become friends on Facebook, but they open up the chat. So they'll be able to see any future messages from you too. So you could reach out down the road and say, hey, I saw you order the, you know, the Power Chef. Have you got a chance to try it out yet? How do you like it? Because when you do stuff like that, guys, it makes your customers really happy, and then they want to come back and buy from you, or they want to come back and have a party for you because you're taking that extra step.
All right, now I have another question.
Mhm.
If a customer wants to place an order, but they don't want to do it themselves, they want me to do it.
Mhm.
How do I do that? Because I'm finding it that they're trying to take it off my Tub card, my Tub Clicker card.
Well,
Like,
the only way they'll
I
take it
don't- I
off your
can't find
Tupperware, the only way to take it off your Tupperware card is if you select that card to pay.
that. No, because I tried to add a new card and then it
Mhm.
still shows like a balance. Like me and Debbie ran through it and I still owed a penny somehow. I couldn't even close a party.
Well, that's the one we talked about, and that was for you, something was changed partway through it, and then you had to send the customer a link. So
Yeah.
if you're so you're talking about two different things now. So I thought you were asking about if you actually are just placing an individual order for a customer. Is that what you were doing?
Today I was, and then
Okay.
it wouldn't let me do it. And she don't have an email, so I just used mine so that way I could keep her updated on the shipment. And so I don't know what to do now.
I can I don't know if I can actually show you specifically because I would have to create an order to do that, but I can
Right.
help you offline on how to
Okay.
do that. But
Okay.
all you have to do is when you create an order, a personal order, first of all, it's going to take off your discount. So what your total is to send them to
No,
pay.
she's gonna order a party from the party, but see what I'm saying? So it won't take my discount.
So
Right?
you're putting an order for her on
A party.
the actual party. Okay, look,
Yeah.
I'll show you. I'll show you how to do that. Hold on.
I mean, do I have to send the invoice to her email? Can I just send it to her phone, like a text message?
You can do either one.
Oh, okay. That's what I didn't know.
Yeah. So
I'm
if
gonna
you
type
go,
an email.
all right, hold on a second. I'm getting in there, Michelle. Give me one
Okay.
second.
I love you. You know, I always have questions.
All right. So if you go into a party, guys, you guys could see this, right?
Yep.
Okay. So when you go into the party, here where it says party orders, if you add a guest, and I am just gonna pick someone that I've had in the past. So I added her as a guest here. Then you want to view cart, and you're gonna put in whatever, Fridge Smart. She wants a small Fridge Smart. Okay. So that gives her the total. Okay. Her total is going to be 2032 is what the total is. Okay. Then once that's in there, you have to go to this review and submit payments, and you click on that. And if you see next to her name now, there is a copy payment link or there is an email link. If you click on copy payment link, it'll copy the link and you can send it in Messenger, by text message, whatever you want to do, you can copy that link. So if I were to go in here, let's see, I'm going to click on it. Like if I right click here and hit paste, it will send this huge link. And this is how, if somebody gives you a credit card themselves, you do it too. You can copy the link into a separate browser and hit enter. And then it brings up the payment link. And then you can click on continue to payment. And you can put in their credit card information down here and hit next. And once you do that, it'll pay for that order for
Okay.
them.
Thank you, Kristi.
Absolutely. Any other questions? If you don't want to come off mute, you could put them in the chat too. All right. Well, if there aren't any more questions, we can go ahead and wrap this up. And thank you, Rochelle. If you guys want to have any topics, anything that you specifically want me to go over, you can send me a message on Messenger, or you can, you know, copy, like ask for it, like under my coffee and computers class in Champion, you could do that, because I want these classes to be whatever you guys need. Okay, you're welcome, Loretta. All right, everyone. Well, it was such a pleasure doing this today. Again, if you have any questions, please reach out to me and I'll be happy to answer them. And next Sunday at 2 o'clock too, because Saturday is our training. And then after that, it'll be Saturdays at 2. So next week is Sunday at 2. See you all then. Bye, guys.